Hi guys, Tom McGrath here. I wanted to show you another footwork drill for the first set of Seguidas. When we first learned, we were learned in a very linear format, and if there was any footwork at all that moved us in space, it was simply advancing. And this is useful if you're in a confined area, a pathway through a jungle with trees on either side, or an urban environment, maybe a corridor or hallway. However, if you do have room, obviously it's better to try to outflank the opponent's guard with his weapon and free hand. So the first full footwork variation we learned with Seguidas on the first set was working on a diamond. You notice I'm using pretty long sticks here. These are, each leg is like a 6-foot staff. And the reason I do this is I don't want to step on a round pole on the ground, it might slip. So if you're not using tape on the floor, take longer sticks, make a really big diamond, and simply what you're doing is walking parallel to these lines as opposed to walking on the lines. And this is a lot easier to do if you have a variety of people of different heights. You just make the diamond bigger than the biggest guy, and you just stay parallel to it, and it's flexible. So a shorter guy can be a different distance from the legs of the diamond than a taller guy, right? You don't have to match everyone's step, which is hard to do in real life. So what we would do on the first set of Seguidas number 1, we did this on a diamond pattern. Start in the center of the diamond. You come in on a jab, going on the backhand side. We go the first leg on reverse triangle, change step second leg, uppercut on reverse triangle, the back leg, first part of a reverse triangle, and step in for the thrust on the second leg of reverse triangle, or your fourth step. So if you do it in numbering, it would look like this. You're on guard, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to center, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to center. Now, if you do this on a horizontal 1, because you're working symmetrically, it's a forehand has different process in the body than a backhand, right? Your backhand, you have this large opening motion, and it does not collapse until it's passed parallel with your shoulder, way back here. However, on a forehand, as you go across the body, it starts to taper in almost from the moment it begins, and by the time you get to center line, you see it's past my shoulder. It's already starting to shorten up the length of my reach. So, starting on the center line again, you're going to go, and actually I'm going to start on this side for this one. Starting the right side, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, now I'm on the point here, and then 4, the thrust on the backhand side. You do a backhand thrust, or I should say you're doing a number 1 horizontal forehand or horizontal. Your thrust is a backhand thrust. With a sword, you can simply do it one-handed. With a stick, I like to do that two-handed, simply have more power. And then you're back in center. So 1, 2, 3, 4 will be your stepping. Now that's doing it very symmetrically on a diamond. We would also do it this way. You're on guard, horizontal 2, and then pivot step instead of chain step for your vertical. Uppercut here, going across the baseline of the forward triangle, and then 4 thrust as advancing, and you're back on the beginning.